low, we go high. Love will win. Grace will win. Humility will win. And kindness will win. I stand by them. I will always stand by them. Everybody else can go to hell.
I didn't see. She says I did not see the foul in her message.
The play in the last game, I didn't see the play in real
That's her in
time.
the back.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
Straight to a press conference.
So you can
I thought
pause it
the
right
play
there.
got-
And that's her right there.
That's her in the
picture.
back, and that's the foul. What do you mean?
How far would a head coach go to protect a player who crossed the line? For weeks, the controversy surrounding the collision between Jonai Carrington and Sophie Cunningham seemed to be fading away. Coach Stephanie White defended the play as an unfortunate part of a fast-paced basketball game. While many fans felt the incident deserved much stronger accountability, then everything changed when a new fan-recorded angle reportedly surfaced, offering a clearer view of the collision and reigniting the debate over whether the contact was accidental or intentional. The footage placed renewed pressure on White and the organization, as critics questioned whether the full story had been presented to the public. What began as a controversial moment on the court was suddenly becoming a much bigger conversation about transparency and accountability.
You got, yes, it's real 4.3% time. Your thoughts when you hear a coach like this who got called out by media by trying to BS and allegedly trying to protect their player, Sophie, who got a flagrant 2. All the referees agreed that was a flagrant 2. The girl got kicked out, and then she says white privilege, and now she's coming out realizing she was wrong, and she reacts this way. Your thoughts?
Keep in mind, none of them have yet to address the white privilege comments. None of these people, whether it's ESPN, whether it's Metheny, none of them have ever addressed the white privilege tweet. They've all dodged it, and all of the phone hold sideways crew, the Indiana Fever media, the Chloe Petersons, the Hanks, the Tony Easts, James Boyd, none of those 4 stooges have asked them about the white privilege comment since that took place. You hate to see it. I believe somebody asked them in the post-game following directly, but since then, they have not been asked about it.
But the video was reportedly only the beginning. An alleged behind-the-scenes audio recording then surfaced, supposedly capturing discussions about how the incident should be handled in the media. If authentic, the recording could raise even more serious questions about whether anyone attempted to influence the public narrative. Patrick Bet-David reportedly reacted strongly after hearing the recording, calling for accountability and demanding that those responsible face consequences. However, until the footage and audio are independently verified, claims of a deliberate hit or an organized cover-up remain allegations rather than established facts. Still, the controversy has clearly moved beyond a single basketball play. The biggest question now is not only what happened between Carrington and Cunningham on the court, but what happened behind the scenes afterward.
All of this.
Amen.
All the WNBA had to do is we test everyone for their DNA, for what you are. It's not a hard test to do. You can do it with a swab. You can do it with many different ways to find out what you are. And we are an organization for women only. But because the WNBA wants to play politics and try to win the woke and all this other stuff, they're getting, destroyed right now, and well-deserved. My speculation, like I said the other day, is I believe the WNBA has a bigger problem. I believe the WNBA currently has multiple men that play in the league that they're worried if that gets leaked, it'll be embarrassing. Wow. It'll be embarrassing. Speculation. This is not for a fact. Speculation that either currently or in the past they had it. They don't want to bring it up. And they're worried if that does take place, how bad it'll be for them. Adam.
I'm excited for the WNBA. I mean, we're living in an eyeball culture. Attention wins. They're getting the attention that they deserve. And we say the future looks bright here. I believe the future looks bright for the WNBA. 2027 is going to be the best year in the WNBA history. Why? They already have 2 of the most brave, beautiful women that have declared for the WNBA draft. I'm talking about these beautiful, courageous women, NS Freedom and Royce White. Beautiful, brave women who potentially, hopefully, could get drafted by the WNBA. And tell me, who doesn't want to see something
We talked
like that
about
happen?
this last week. It's not going to happen. I want you to.
Why won't it happen?
I want you to specifically have anything to say about this coach or not. If not, we'll move on to the next.
Look, the coach is prioritizing the agenda over the player.
Yep.
You think she cares about the player? Maybe. But trust that. She cares way more about this agenda. You know who I actually got to give credit to that I very rarely give credit to? Do you know Jason Whitlock? Remember this guy?
Yeah.
And anytime there's an argument, I'm more on the Stephen A side than Jason Whitlock, but I'll give him.
Then, according to the claims circulating online, someone on the inside had finally seen enough. An anonymous source reportedly leaked a muffled but decipherable audio recording from what was described as a closed-door meeting. The recording allegedly captured growing concern within the organization as public criticism intensified. More seriously, the voices were said to be discussing how to manage the media narrative surrounding the controversial foul and protect Joni Carrington from additional league discipline. If authentic, the recording would raise serious questions about whether the organization was focused on accountability or damage control. When the audio reportedly reached Patrick Bet-David, his reaction was explosive. During his broadcast, he analyzed the recording and strongly criticized what he believed was an attempt to manipulate public perception. Bet-David argued that if coaches or officials knowingly mislead the public to protect a player, it undermines trust in the entire organization. He called for a full, independent investigation and demanded serious consequences if the allegations were proven. However, until the recording is independently authenticated and its context is established, the claims surrounding the alleged cover-up remain unverified.
You can't have an opportunity to talk about what great basketball they're playing. Because they are playing. The hate, the fear-mongering, the divisiveness, the stuff that's trying to hijack our league will not win. It won't win. We are united. We are connected. We will not be divided. Every day these women put their ass on the line. Every day. When they go low, we go high. Love will win. Grace will win. Humility will win. And kindness will win. I stand by them. I will always stand by them. Everybody else can go to hell.
We will go high. Love, grace, humility will win. And then you tell everybody to go to hell. You think that's going to work for you, Coach White? Think that's going to work for you? The reality of the situation is none of that stuff will win if it's left up to you, Stephanie White. Because you're not handling it right. You playing right into their hands. Right into their hands. Because you're not embracing the reality of the tense situation that the WNBA, and especially you as the coach of the Indiana Fever, is involved in. There are folks in Indiana at a home game booing you. You ain't the road team, you the home team, you the home coach, and they booing you. And Sophie Cunningham and Caitlin Clark can speak up for you all they want to, as they did, and as they should have. But that's not going to be enough. Sophie Cunningham here, our locker room in there. It's tight and we have each other's backs. She didn't see the clip. Coach loves us. She didn't see the clip, and that's okay. Me and Steph are great. Steph is great with all of us. And so it's really the outside noise that's trying to distract us, but we're good. Before I go any further, let me say this. How are you the head coach on the sideline during the play, covering the game, or coaching the game, and you didn't see the play? I'm just asking. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I'm like, what do you mean you didn't see the play? Well, you not watching? We saw it. You coaching the game. Up and down the court. It's your job to coach the game, watch the game. How did you not see the play? But that's neither here nor there. Caitlin Clark comes out. It's tough, like, that's my head coach. I hated that our fans booed her before the game. That made me a little sick, to be honest. That's our head coach. And we're going to ride for her, and we're always going to have her back. I just love her, and I feel for her, because I know it can be a lot of times, and she does a great job a lot of times blocking the outside noise out. But there's other moments where it can get under your skin, and that's just being human, and that's just life. Congratulations. What a statement, saying absolutely positively nothing. See, if this were the men, we would not only be asking, we would be demanding